Believe half of what you see and none of what you hear. All right. It is on like Donkey Kong. And social media is blowing up with this whole Russian invading Ukraine thing. And what's really going on? Do we know? And majority of the people that I've known for a long time, are accustomed to believing the narratives that mainstream media would tell them. And it's like, oh, it's awful. Oh, imperialism. Oh, Putin this. And then the videos we are watching that, on our news feeds on social media, such as a woman getting ran over by a tank and Russian soldiers trying to force themselves upon Ukrainian women and missiles being launched, all of that kind of stuff. It's horrible, right? War is absolutely horrible. It is barbaric. It is the lowest. It is the lowest vibration we can allow ourselves to experience as a human species on this planet. It's fucking ridiculous. But if we follow the money and remember a lot of different things, and as very interesting facts of information pop up, um, who really knows what's going on, right? um, I don't mean to laugh at war and whatever lives get lost, in this. It's horrible for any harm that happens, onto innocent people. But I'm not there. I'm over here. I got third world problems over here going on, like trying to make money, for my trip to Egypt. Is that fucking mean of me to say? Is that selfish, self-centered of me to say, and all that? I don't think so. And for any opinions that get formulated against me with the words I'm saying right now, not my problem. I think it's all twisted up in many different ways. I'm cool. I'm good. I get it. Get the charades going on. So again, believe half of what you see and none of what you hear. All right. Some very interesting information that has popped up in my feed today is about the Ukrainian president and what he used to do before he became the president of Ukraine. He was an actor slash comedian and even had his own sitcom series show where he was the star, running for president in the show. And it was, comedic, it was lighthearted, it was, a show that would, warm up your insides on like, wow, what a great man, what a great reality this man has created, showing himself as the president of Ukraine. And then the motherfucker runs for, being the Ukraine president and wins with flying colors. Like he had like over 73% of the votes in Ukraine. When information like that comes up, it just makes it all very interesting and, quite frankly, not really that surprising because, for those who know, Ukraine is a center for a lot of corrupt government powers to go and have a lot of dirty work done, a lot of organizing done for the global black market industry that's very lucrative. There's a lot of money in there, and a lot of our politicians, have involvement in there, and even things with the Clinton foundations. All just follow the money all in there. I am not one of the keyboard warriors that are doing their extensive due diligence, really researching all of the true information's going on. But I'm a psychic sixth sense kind of a guy, and I just know that so much of this is absolute bullshit. So take your power back from all these things that are trying to siphon your power from it. Take your power back from all of these things that are working on siphoning it away. Because the other thing that we can't forget is that Bill Clinton, Bill Gates, George Soros, like, how much money was it again? Was it in the billions? I know it was high millions. A fuck ton of money was all donated to fight misinformation campaigns. And where did a lot of that money go? It went into algorithms, agencies where there are actual living human fact checkers that their jobs are to like go and read and see what all the trending truth speaking memes are doing and going about, and then now there's a campaign to curve how much what's the word, traction that astrologer and tarot readers get on social media. Starting at some time in March, there's going to be a huge change in the algorithm and censorship on astrologers and tarot readers because of whatever scams and whatnot. There's good and bad to this, all kinds of stuff, but the forces behind it, like, this is not happening out of nowhere. Like, tens of millions of dollars have gone into campaigns within the social media, industrial complex, or however we want to word it, to fight against us. So there is so much in that. So that also has me to think about, wow, my newsfeed is bombarded with things happening in Ukraine. So who's in charge of that algorithm for most of the things that I'm seeing are Ukrainian things? You get what I'm saying at? Like, what are they trying to feed our minds and get us emotionally responsive about, and lop on one side? For all we know, like, I don't know. We don't know. And I really hope that this whole Russia-Ukraine thing tips the scale for a lot of sleeping people out there to realize that this is all one big theater. This is one big drama. And going back to the current Ukrainian president, like, how do we not know that from before his presidency, that show and everything? How do we not know that our political people like Bill Gates and George Soros and those kind of, how do we not know that they did not fund that whole thing? How do we not know that there are MK Ultra tactics in his whole story and his whole show? How do we not know that they hired the guy from the very beginning, and they're like, you know what, you are the guy we want to make the power of Ukraine, but first, this is what we're going to do first. We're going to make you an actor / comedian because you're a natural at that, which means, when we put you in power in Ukraine, no problem. Like, you got it, because all you got to do is act. So, here's the 10-year plan. Like, this is real life tactics and fucking mischievous dark shit that goes on. You guys, wake the fuck up. Like, I'm serious. Believe half of what you see and none of what you hear. I mean, even apply that even to me. Like, who fucking knows? My point is like, we don't know shit, and don't get all riled up, from the fucked up things that are going to be, all over our news feeds and within the minds and stuff of everywhere. Like, chill out, and let's see what's gonna happen. All right, peace, you guys. I'm home now, and just a few more things I wanted to add to this video I'm making right now. Watch my most recent video, other than this one that I made, calling it Dreams, Messages, and Ranting. I'm probably going to change the title to like Dreams, Messages, COVID Premonitions, and something like that. I don't know. But go ahead and watch that. I get really personal, sharing a very private, intense story that has been part of my path towards realizing myself and evolving into greater states of awareness and understanding just what the fuck is going on out here, you know, because the alien invasion has been happening, you know. Shout out to my Gemini brother, the Peace Dealer, you know, who says so many things in great articulation. He puts a lot of things into beautiful context, which is why I love and respect this man so much. And you know, the alien invasion has been happening. It's a quantum invasion, you know, and that's part of in this other video of mine where I go into great detail of a dream that I had in 2019 about a controlled virus being released and all kinds of other things happening. I had this dream exactly a year before COVID started spreading in Wuhan. I'm not bullshitting you guys. And in that dream, you know, there was a simulation involved and me pulling myself out of the simulation and realizing that I was actually on this spaceship this whole time and all sorts of stuff. You know, so I'm trying to like share what I have been going through in my life through my dreams, my synchronicities, and you know, real shit that I have experienced and gone through, because we are susceptible to being trolled so fucking hard by these advanced beings, both benevolent and malevolent. You know, the good and the bad, they play together. They play with each other to help us, you know, unify through the polarities and find the zero access point so we can not only ascend but transcend everything. It's a trip. It's a literal fucking game. And I do believe, you know, there is a different level of darkness that's not that is separate from bad, and that's evil. And evil, classifying it under withholding truth, the suppression of truth, and about certain nefarious deeds being done in the shadows, such as human trafficking and satanic ritual abuse, and you know, the things going on with children and all that kind of stuff. Like, that's fucking evil, and it's all kept secret, you know. So I believe that that's part of the war we're in. So watch that video. Aliens are already here. They're non-physical, interdimensional beings that, you know, can troll with you and support you and help you grow in tremendous ways. Believe of half of what you see and none of what you hear, because at the end of the day, all the stuff going on, how, in what way is it impacting and affecting you in your here and now physical matrix embodiment, you know? Yeah, so your greatest power is, you know, in your physical matrix body. Anyways, I don't know what I was trying to say just there, but peace.